Cappies! Hello, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello, how are you doing? We're gonna have a look into your current energies. It doesn't matter when you're watching this reading, although it's recorded in January of 2024. I hope I didn't say 2023 in Sagittarius. What I was given for you, my dear Capricorn, is crystalline structure and something's breaking up, which is sure interesting. So we're going to have a look into this, shall we? By the way, there's a special deal going on this one, yes. Ooh, yay! You, Queen of Pentacles. Special deal going on, 20% off of all the private healing readings. That includes the yearly reading too. All the details can be found down below in the description box. You're starting off strong, my loves. And by the way, just till the end of January, so not very much time left. Take advantage if you want to. So Queen of Pentacles we have right here with you. I love it. I'm immediately getting for you some sort of a nature vibe. Like maybe you love to be out in nature. Maybe you seek connection there, being an earth sign. Strongly called to that. I'm feeling like serenity within nature, like super amazing. If you haven't, high recommendation to go there. Queen of Pentacles is generally someone who's set, not in their ways is what they're saying, but set financially, which is wonderful. Congratulations if that's the case for you. But because they're bringing it to the topic of abundance here too. So set in terms of abundance, there's much more that plays into that field than just money, right? And financial stability. She's just good with herself, basically. She's clear with herself. I don't know if that's how you say that in English, but she's good with herself. You're good with your own company. I kind of feel like this should be over here, and there's another. There's definitely the topic of there's another. I really want to see who that is. So you seem to be dealing with someone, or someone seems to be important. To some of you, that is someone who has passed on already. That is really important that you, this one, know that you may be communicating with. Let me see. No, none of these. Easy. I'm going way faster than I usually would here. Take it slow, take it easy, although the energies of January are insane when it comes to plowing forward and not taking care of self and body. By the way, Queen of Pentacles is someone that does take care of her body or his body, right? This one, no. Interesting. So go slow, just like the Queen of Pentacles. Take deep breaths. Sit there. This one, yes. There's another. There's definitely another. Signified by the Eight of Swords. So someone that has some sort of an anxiety, some sort of a mental prison. Now, again, this is you. This is the other. You feel them intuitively. You can pick up on their vibes. That could also be like society in general, like what's going on in society, that high pitch, that frequency. Is what I'm feeling with this, and it makes me anxious because of this card. But there's a likelihood for you to feel anxious because of that energy. It's not actually your own. I really want to make you aware of this here. And in case you're a healer, you tend to pick up on that more quickly than other people. So I highly recommend becoming aware of it and being like, no, this is theirs, not mine. If your client is a client that deals with anxiety, that has that mental prison around them, work with them. You would know how to work with them, but please make sure you know it's not your own. I'm also getting some sort of an emotional attachment to this person. Obviously, we want to help people, you know, that are in need, but please make sure there's that separation. Again, if it's a client we're talking about here, make sure, yes, you're working with them for an hour or forever, how long you choose to work with them, but then make sure you're giving it back to them, like whatever hasn't been worked through. Make sure you're not taking it on. If it's a kid, which I don't hope we're talking about, but there is a possibility. Same thing goes. Here's what they're saying. Because you can't be in their energies all the time, you have to show up as the Queen of Pentacles here, Capricorn. If it's society at large and you're just highly empathic and a healer light worker, whatever you want to identify yourself as, or not, it doesn't really matter. It's just a word. It's what you do with it that matters. same thing. The advice is to come back to yourself, to come back to nature, to center yourself, to connect your root chakra with the earth, your higher chakra. You know, earth and star chakra is what they're giving me now, which is not the root chakra, which is like underneath the root, and above the star chakra is above your crown. So those chakras is what they're giving me to clear your channel, to clear your nervous system, to clear your chakras, to really make sure you're in your own energies. Like, this is a major message here for you, because they need to learn how to deal with their stuff themselves as well. If you took away that lesson, that wouldn't be right either. Yes, we want to help. Yes, we want to do our part, but there's that other element of they need to do something themselves as well. Okay, you cannot just, you know, catch them all the time. That wouldn't be right. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. Just want to know what else for Capricorn, please. Yes. Ooh, wow. All right. Gateway of Light Activation by Kyle Gray is what we're going to have a look into. But somehow you two are connected. Don't know why yet, or what type of connection this is. In some cases, I feel like you care deeply for that person. But I do get that feeling of, you know, I know anxiety. So it's like that tightness in the chest, like in the solar plexus, like things are, fear is making you small, is making you like this. Like, oh no, I don't, you know, not wanting to be seen, small. It also can confine you to your house, to your room. It's not a good thing. So one that has anxiety needs to learn how to face their demons, their fears, in order to break free from them. There's no other way than through it, than facing it, staring in the face of it, and then it disappears, then it goes. We could also be talking about you're watching someone having an awakening and they have to cross the fear threshold. They have to do it themselves. You can only be there as a support system. You may have gone through this already, Capricorn, but they have not. But they need to become the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I have to reverse it because my table is different. They have to become you in their own form, in their own evolved form later on. But in order for them to do this, they need to do this themselves. There's no other way. They have to learn how to do it. Okay, really, really important. Family member, like I said. Same with children, obviously. Please, you know, make it fit your situation in terms of if that child is really small, then it would need more attention, versus when the child grows up, they need less attention, maybe more attention in different areas. But they also need that freedom to learn how the world works for them as well. And same thing here, it doesn't matter, but it seems to me you're the more mature one, at least in this situation here, Capricorn. Which one? This one? Yes, this one? No. Okay. And maybe that may be the connector here. No way! You have the inner earth. Holy shit! Sorry. Base chakra, strength and security, lying foundations. That's the energy that I was feeling with you coming up, right? That's exactly what I felt, you know, with the earth chakra here, with really being rooted deep into the earth. There's a huge connection on your front to nature, to anything that's attached to nature, that has the resonance of nature. Really ground yourself, because I can now feel it in my hands and feet. Really ground that energy, because you're a high energetic being, Capricorn. Ground that energy into the earth, like give that back, because too much of it, especially if we're meditating a lot, is like putting a lot of lotion on us. It will clog your pores if you never wash it off. Okay, so ground yourselves, people. Really important. 8 minutes of grounding. Here's another benefit to think about while you're doing it, is your nervous system is regulating itself. Something that this person here, or energy, needs to still learn. And that's okay. But you can show them by being who you are. It also regulates like your heart pressure and all the good things. Like you can only benefit from this. All right? And it'll calm you down like 100%. Or just hugging a tree, or, you know, being with a plant and asking for permission if you have a house plant and you just have no way of going outside right now. That works as well. Just ask permission first, because sometimes our own energies are too strong for little plants. It depends on where you are. Erz, like clear quartz crystals, is what they're giving me. Precious crystals to be found there. You know this already. You know this already. You've been there, you've done that. Hence, you can hold the space for the people. I'm so sure you're working with them. Even that could be unconsciously too, you know. Sometimes we do this at night. We're going traveling to help other people. Or, you're actually having clients. Or if you have friends that are in need, you're still doing that healer work. Like, I definitely see this here. But you couldn't do it if you hadn't gone through it yourself. So, magnificent. Read this card? No. Another card? No. But that's the connector, like the inner earth, the base chakra. Maybe they can benefit from your knowledge when it comes to that, to, you know, how you have found strength and security, because that's what she stands for, you know, that strong foundations. Yeah. Those strong foundations. But again, not too close. There needs to be a distance between the two of you. That's really important. I am assuming you already know this, but sometimes that reminder of it can really help us solve something here. Interesting. Okay. All right, well, guys, since there's no more cards to be drawn here, we'll take this over to Patreon, if you don't mind. And I'll pull you more cards and see what wants to come out. I feel like there's a story unfolding here. Could also have to do with past lives, like how, because sometimes the roles are reversed in this lifetime, and in the other lifetime, you were in the role of the one with the fear, and the other one was the Queen of Pentacles, or in other positions. But this person seems to be of importance to you in some way, and your pathways seem to be intertwined for some reason, probably just for that one reason. And there could come more of it, but there's this one meeting point that needed to happen. Very interesting. If you're cross-watching, then interesting. I usually don't say this, but if you feel you're in the position of the Eight of Wands and there is another, please know that even if you wish sometimes they would be closer and take on more of that healing, that's not how this is supposed to go. Okay, they're doing it because they know better. Okay, this is what you need to know. They're not doing it for lack of love or a lack of compassion. Not in the slightest. They have so much love that they have actually the strength to step back here and to allow you to figure some things out yourself. In other things, they would step in should you need it, but there is something that you need to figure out yourself. All right, that was really important. I can't wait to pull more cards. Link to Patreon is down below, sweethearts, if you're interested in following us. Also, don't forget the private readings. You can book one. Also, the higher guidance coaching calls. They're not discounted. The private readings are till the end of January. universalpowertarot@gmail.com is how you reach out. But you can find everything in the description box. If you're coming over to Patreon, I'll see you in a minute. If not, and you would just like to watch the YouTube portion of your reading, I really hope this served you well, and I'm sending you lots of love, light, and shadow. Mwah! Thank you for being here. See you soon or over on Patreon. Bye.